All right, let's have a test. Let's have a test. Let me tell you something. One thing that I don't like about Diablo 3. Now, it's a fun game, and I've been playing it for years and years and years and years and years. But with this whole thing about the leaderboards and different builds and stuff like that, I just do not like how there are some builds that are completely dependent upon the content of the Greater Rift when you enter it. I think like the wizard builds, especially from last season. I don't know if it's still a thing this season, but basically if you had to have Black Hole with Spell Steal, or the Wave of Force, the one that gives you a bonus for each creature you hit. But I think Spell Steal also has it. So if this has Black Hole Spell Steal, let's go with the somewhat lower. $26, $22, $22. All right, let's check out this 22. Let's see if he's got Black Hole Spell Steal. Does not. I'm genuinely impressed. Because Black Hole Spell Steal was pretty much the win condition for a lot of the wizard builds. Let me check out the other 22. Or let me check out the 2600. There it is. Okay. Black Hole Spell Steal. So this guy, Mercs 35. So the thing with Black Hole Spell Steal is you get a bonus for each creature that you hit, and you're not going to be able to see a description of it here. But what that means is basically you want a map with tons of creatures. Tons of creatures, you round them all up, and then boom, Black Hole Spell Steal, and you've got a huge bonus to your damage. But guess what? That means it only works on maps with tons of creatures. And that's very similar to my Echoing Fury. Okay, I get a bonus, not necessarily for each creature, but the more creatures there are, the more kills I get, and the bigger my attack speed bonus is. Same thing with this Grave Injustice, same thing. Get lots of creatures, get lots of cooldown reduction. Swampland Attunement, same thing. Lots of creatures gives me lots of resistances to poison, cold, fire. Oh, and physical? And physical, wow. You know, so basically this build is only going to work with maps that have tons of creatures, and you want to avoid some of the things that completely nerf this build. The Waller, for example, completely nerfs this build because the darts just bounce off the wall and I don't do any damage. I don't know. I just don't like that idea, but I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna do. Now last night I did a Greater Rift. I went into the Rift Guardian probably with about 3, maybe 4 minutes left. Looked like I had plenty of time to kill him, but he was the Man Carver. Doesn't summon up any creatures, so therefore I get nothing for my Echoing Fury, I get nothing for my Swampland Attunement, I get nothing for my Grave Injustice, I also get nothing from my Oculus Ring that she's wearing. right? So I don't have any of those types of bonuses. But also, he also does have the Waller effect. Well, even though I had tons of time at the end there, there's no way I could kill him with that time. I probably would have needed 6 minutes or something like that, or a pylon right nearby or something. So I'm going to do greater rifts, and I'm going to see what kinds of elites there are, how many creatures there are, and what the Rift Guardian is like. And just gonna see what that's like. And I'm willing to bet that as long as it's a rift with lots of creatures, especially good with good elites, especially illusionist, yellow elites, you know, the ones that are like blue, where there's 3 or 4 or even 5 of them, those are really difficult a lot of times. Twisty, windy maps with doors and rooms where you have to open up the doors, like in the barracks or whatever. Those are horrible for this build because my creatures never really follow me usually into the next room. So I go into the next room, there's an elite there, I start shooting with poison darts. Well, only half of my 10 little fetish guys are in the room, so I'm only doing half damage to the elite. So twisty, windy rooms are really tough for this build. And then, of course, the Rift Guardian at the end. So I'm willing to bet that if I get a good map, I'll be able to win the Rift. I'm sorry, a good map. A good Rift with lots of favorable win conditions. Pylons. Okay, spinning guys. There's a couple guys that reflect my poison darts back at me. The spinning bladed guys, and I think the ones that are called Stone Singer guys. Those guys also reflect missiles back at me. If I get those, I'm dead. So I can't really fight them. I also almost have to figure out a way to be able to just attack them when they can't harm me. So when they're not spinning, or when I'm in Spirit Walk, or maybe if I can hex them. Those guys nerf this build huge. Favorable win conditions, I win. And by the way, this is what I don't like. I want to feel like I can do well on... I don't mind a little bit of favorableness. I don't mind a little bit, but to make it where you're completely dependent upon, I don't like that. So here we go. Let's get a map where it's really great. Here we go.
Done.
Brave the rifts, and you will be well rewarded.
Need more time.
Alright, so Illusionist.
My strike is true.
Alright, so Illusionist, pretty favorable. Oops, okay. That was bad. No elites. Alright, let me just fight a few of these guys.
Your death comes.
Where'd he go? Completely lost him. Oh, come on. You might think I'm not doing good, and I'm not, but once again, I haven't got any of the,
Need healing.
any pylons yet. Wow. He's got nothing. This is why the blue elites are so tough.
Needs more time.
Okay, there's the pylon. Come on. Okay.
Perfect. Right. Need more time.
Fortunately, it was a conduit shrine. If it weren't a conduit shrine, I don't know if I could have beat those guys, at least not easily enough. Alright. Illusionist.
Heal me. Not ready yet.
Quickly now! Show them what you're capable of!
You are evil and does you.
Now look at this. This guy's way over here. Right? Where's the other one?
You die.
Look at that, way over there. Inclines. Inclines really nerfed this build. Did I kill the other one? I did. Waller.
No time. My strike is true. Need help.
Waller. Al Waller just makes things so tough.
More time.
Look at that. Waller. Blue Elite.
I must leave. Needs more time.
Show them what you're capable of.
Here we go. Over here.
Strike at your heart.
Oh, 99%. I didn't realize I was that close.
The Rift Guardian is here.
Thumbs up a couple creatures, but not many. And he teleports away. Alright, so there's just no way I'm gonna be able to kill this guy. Alright, so that rift was definitely nowhere near as favorable as what it could be. I had the 2 elite packed there that I probably could have killed fairly easily, except one of them had Waller. Now, Waller not only protected him, but probably protected the other elite as well. So, I couldn't kill either one of them, at least all that easily anyways. The walls just, they just block all the darts, so you can't do anything. Try another one. And then that elite at the end there just was not nearly enough. He summons up creatures, which would have given me an Oculus ring every once in a while, but I wouldn't have got anything from Echoing Fury or any of those. So, I mean, I got 7 keystones. Let's try another one. Once again, if it's favorable, it'll work. If it's not favorable, it's not going to work. Here we go.
Prove yourself worthy of your birth.
For some reason I thought there was an elite here.
Undoes me.
The only reason why I'm even bothering with these spinning guys at all is because I got the shield. Where'd he go? It's taking way too long. I don't know what's going on. I gotta kill this guy soon. Okay. This took way too long. Hey, illusionist, pretty favorable. Can't see her. Alright. Normally I don't go after little guys, but a whole bunch there, so. Figures.
More time. You are evil and does
Oh! That's it! Spinning guys. Can't fight them.
grow weak. I am healed.
A mighty foe has fallen.
And I lost my
Not ready yet.
stacks. Oh. This also nerfs builds for me.
I must heal. I cannot
Come
do that.
Let's leave it. Start up another one. Just so many things nerf this build. But there are also things that really help it. It's like you gotta have all the stuff that helps it, but none of the stuff that hurts it. Those spinning dwarvish guys, those completely nerf it. I just can't battle those guys. I can, but it's like if they're like all spinning and then they all stop, then I can start shooting. But if like one is spinning and the others aren't, then forget it, because then as soon as that one stops spinning, the next one is going to start. And they all have to be like spinning at the same time, relatively speaking. Try it again. Eventually I'll get it.
Many Nephilim have stood where you are now.
I am hurt.
I don't know, for some reason, this guy's just taking no damage. No elite.
You are evil and godless. More time. Perfect strike.
It's like, I don't know if I should be stopping to fight a bunch of these guys. Waller, okay? Where'd he go?
My strike is true.
Where is he?
Your evil undoes me. Needs more time. Your evil undoes me. Not ready yet.
Oh, come on! I didn't think I used it!
The spirit aids me.
Oh, come on.
Healing. I must wait longer. I am healed.
I have no idea why this guy's taking so long. I know he's got shielding, but... Oh, wait a minute.
spirits aid me.
A lot of twisty, windy maps without many creatures. Well, there's a bunch of creatures.
Need more time.
I don't think it's gonna matter though.
You die.
Well.
I grow
Oh,
weak.
come on. Give me a break. Damn spinny guys. Oh, I missed.
Heal me.
There we go.
I grow weak.
I lost it. There's just no way.
I am returning to ground.
Guys that reflect. If it wasn't for them, I probably could have killed both of those elites. Maybe shot up. I don't know if I could have. Just too many things. Just completely nerfed the build. The Waller. The spinning guys. The 3, 4, or 5 elite group pack versus the yellow elite. Different types of pylons you get. Obviously, conduit is always good, but channeling is only going to allow me basically to stay in Spirit Walk for most of the fight. Which is okay, but it's not that great. Speed is okay. Power is okay. Shield, shield is kind of good. It just basically means that I'm just not gonna die, but it really doesn't do anything that great. I mean, I'll be able to do the 111 if I just get has to be just completely favorable. completely favorable.
I wish you luck.
See, now this type of map is horrible. Twisty, windy, very few creatures. Got illusionist though.
Not ready yet.
Bans you.
Whoa.
Your hero undoes it.
These guys are normally horrible. They just fly away.
Not ready yet.
What a waste of time. I mean, at least if there were a bunch of creatures around.
Needs more time. I grow weak.
Alright. Back in the game. I hate to ignore all these guys, but more or less have to. pylon over there.
I need more time.
And now all of my guys are over there. They can't shoot through you.
Needs more time.
Where's the other guys? I didn't even see him. I don't know if that was smart. Probably not. The other guy died fast. For some reason, I don't know what's going on, but
Not ready yet.
I don't know if it's the angle I was shooting at or what, but you know, these guys are also awful. See how they're all divided up like that? Makes it real tough. Now this one is taking damage. And this one's at full life. There's just no freaking way. I don't even know what life the other one's at. Look at that.
Needs more time.
Where'd it go? Way up there, huh?
That is what I have trained for.
Oh, great. Now I get a good map. You know, if I had had this map originally, probably would have won it. Probably don't even need fight the elites on this map.
Need help. I am here. Not ready yet.
The Rift Guardian is here.
Needs more time.
He doesn't summon up any creatures. Oh yeah, he does. Not very many. I lost all my guys. Well.
I am returning.
You know, if I'd had this map first with all these creatures and the pylons and everything, I would have won it. No Waller. Oh, not only that, but my pinky was starting to cramp up. Alright, let me start up a new recording and I'll try it again. I know I'm going to be able to get it once I get a map. If I get a map with like tons of creatures in it, all the maps I've been having just have had very few creatures in them. So, you know, you just can't win like that, at least not with this build. Figure if I got a ton of creatures around me, right? I got my Echoing Fury going off. I got my Grave Injustice going off. I got my Swampland and Attunement going off. I got my Oculus going off. You know, not to mention the fact that I'm getting lots of value for all of my collateral damage. The Echoing, S of Johann pulls them all together. But if it's just a twisty, windy map with you know, with very few creatures, I lose all of that, all those bonuses. I lose all of that. None of that has any real effect. All right, I will be back.